I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make people happy because they know what it feels like to feel absolutely worthless, and they don't want anybody else to feel like that. I used to think the worst thing in life was to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people that make you feel all alone. Our job is improving the quality of life, not just delaying death. No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world. Stop being afraid of getting older. With age comes wisdom and confidence. The things we fear the most have already happened to us. Death is nothing but to blink for an exceptionally long period of time. A human life is just a heartbeat in heaven. In America, they really do mythologize people when they die. Good people end up in hell because they can't forgive themselves. For a while, you get mad. Then, you get over it. Comedy is acting out optimism. Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? Seize the day, because believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing. You will have bad times, but they will always wake you up to the stuff you weren't paying attention to. Self-reliance is the key to a vigorous life. A man must look inward to find his own answers. Imagining something is better than remembering something. There is still a lot to learn, and there is always great stuff out there. Even mistakes can be wonderful. You don't know about real loss because it only occurs when you've loved something more than you love yourself. There's no shame in failing. The only shame is not giving things your best shot. Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind, always. On stage, you're free. You can say and do things that if you said and did anyplace else, you'd be arrested. I try to make sense of things, which is why I guess I believe in destiny. There must be a reason that I am as I am. There must be. You know what music is? God's little reminder that there is something else besides us in this universe. Harmonic connection between all living beings, everywhere, even the stars. Sometimes you got to specifically go out of your way to get into trouble. It's called fun. Don't associate yourself with toxic people. It's better to be alone and love yourself than surrounded by people that make you hate yourself. Never pick a fight with an ugly person. They've got nothing to lose. The only weapon we have is the comedy. Change is not popular. We are creatures of habit as human beings. I want it to be the way it was, but if you continue the way it was, there will be no is. Age makes you more confident when you realize that it's time now to just do things. When there's not the pressure to perform on some level of expectations, there's more to just explore. What's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong. Time is the best teacher. Unfortunately, it kills all of its students. I have not thought about it, but when I die, just dance on my grave and water the plants with what you are drinking. Please do not clone me, because after a while your clone is not as bright as you are. To be free, such a thing would be greater than all the magic and all the treasures in all the world. All it takes is a beautiful fake smile to hide an injured soul. I'm sorry. If you were right, I'd agree with you. The world is open for play. Everything and everybody is mockable in a wonderful way. Please don't worry so much, because in the end, none of us lasts very long on this earth. Life is fleeting, and if you're ever distressed, cast your eyes to the summer sky. You must strive to find your own voice, because the longer you wait to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all. Reality is just a crutch for people who can't cope with drugs. I stand upon my desk to remind myself that we must constantly look at things in a different way. The world is your oyster. Never stop trying new things. What some folks call impossible is just stuff they haven't seen before. We get to choose who we let in our weird little worlds. A woman would never make a nuclear bomb. They would never make a weapon that kills. No. They'd make a weapon that makes you feel bad for a while. The human spirit is more powerful than any drug, and that is what needs to be nourished with work, play, friendship, family. These are the things that matter. Sometimes you can have a whole lifetime in a day and never notice that this is as beautiful as it gets. You're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it.